We can't hear you unless you put the mic next to your mouth.
Well, I can't do that. I'm doing that, can I?
Follow it around. Go like that. Yeah, I'm good. You? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Right. Hello, everyone. Right, welcome back to the Danceparty247 podcast. You got myself, DJ Envy. We got DJ T, DJ Wongy, and we got a guest today, DJ Destiny.
Welcome back, Destiny.
Thank you for having me.
She's going to give us a little update from her perspective on what it was like being locked down for however many weeks it was. We obviously done a podcast a couple of weeks back about it, but we wanted someone else's perspective on the situation. Over to you, Destiny.
Thank you very much. At the beginning, it was just all up in the air. No one knew kind of what was going on or anything. It was a bit freaky, to say the least. When the schools shut, it kind of put my mind at ease a bit because I knew Charlie wasn't going to be out there. But it also brought another issue with the whole homeschooling, wanting to keep her education kind of going as much as I can. So that was quite challenging, the homeschooling.
How did you find it with your child being home and not being able to go out? Did you find it very stressful?
Slightly, yeah, because she needs a lot of attention and it's quite knackering. She's like a little whirlwind going around the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was quite challenging.
Obviously, the homeschooling of Charlie. Obviously, are you still doing that? Are you going to send her back? Will she go back next year? Where are you at with that?
Back. She's already back. She's been back for about 3 weeks, I think now. She only goes in 2 days a week. I was expecting it to be
in rotation. There's only so many at any one time.
Yeah. They've only got like 8 in a class. They've got staggered pick-up times and drop-off times. I was really apprehensive at first, but the way they've kind of organised it at the school, it really put my mind at ease to feel comfortable with her being back at school. She's a lot better. She's getting a kind of a routine back in place. I'm getting a bit more of a routine back in place. Can obviously practice on my DJ stuff more.
Yeah.
Which obviously helps my state of mind because it's like a release for you to have a bit of a mix and
absolutely
get it all out.
Well, I'm in the minority here. There's 3 out of 4 of his vinyl DJs, or primarily, or can mix on DJ stuff that's black and it's plastic and floppy.
Yeah. I have yellow. I've got clear. I've got ones with pictures on and everything.
Yeah, me too. I've even got like some see-through coloured ones.
The two guys to my side here are going to go to get some those controllers, probably DDJ 800s and 1000s and that kind of stuff. But you have already made that move. What prompted you to make that move? And have you found moving from? It's got a reel to reel. No, it's like a reel to reel, isn't it? Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's obviously just a picture disc. Yeah. So what prompted you to go to?
I can't even bother look for mine.
What prompted you to go to control it?
It was a bit spontaneous. It wasn't really anything that I kind of thought about for a long time and planned. I'd been watching a DJ friend streaming on Facebook quite a few times, and he's got one of the proper ones. I'm not sure whether it's the 1000 or the
1000 or the RX.
I think it's the one that stands alone that doesn't need any laptop or anything to
RX has been out. Both of them do it, but I think the RX has been out a little bit longer.
The 800 don't need a laptop either.
It's
See,
the one with the
he sounds like he knows what he's on about now. He's done his research. I sent him some videos. We all do, to be fair. We're all Googling YouTube.
No, I was watching him on Facebook, and it looked quite fun with all the kind of effects that you can do, and I just thought, you know what, I want one. I mean, I'm never gonna put my decks away. They're always going to be up and connected and ready to go. But I just thought that might be a nice little addition to have a little muck around on and play around with stuff and open things up a bit more, if that makes sense.
So do you find like since you've had the controller, do you find it a lot easier, as in like so you have more time to play with your music, to be creative?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, nothing will ever beat vinyl for me.
No,
you can't beat that feel, and just the sound is just superb.
The crispiness and the crackling, and I love it. I just love it all.
Just the authenticity of it, even your jump here and there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You always got an excuse that way, haven't you, if you mix Wongy? The damn CDJ is too good, it can't mix up anymore.
I just put these in and I won't know.
Do you mix in a different way? Do you approach it? Is it different, or you said you got effects and stuff you can do? So have you had a little play with those while you're mixing?
I have, yes, I have. Not when I'm live, because obviously some of it goes completely wrong. So it's,
so there's more to come off the trickery pokery that you still not 100% sure whether it will may come out and be on a stream.
Oh, definitely. Once I've got I mean, there's so many different sound effects that you can do on the one I've got, and it's just my head can't get round it all. Really, I have to take it one step at a time and learn this bit. And
is that because you feel you got to practice first and then produce it on a live stream, and now you seem to have the window to do that a bit more?
Yeah, definitely. I like playing around with the whole loops as well, like doing a little bit of a loop, because it makes the mixes longer and you can do more chopping and they're quite fun. They're quite fun. Do I what? Sorry.
Is it the same type of music that you do? Is it garage based again, or do you have a slightly different taste when you're working on controllers?
No, it's mainly UK garage. That's where my heart's at, really.
But
I do like trance as well, but it's garage, yeah.
But do you think that that's more because of like that's your roots and that's what you're used to? That you mainly play. Do you think that is more because of that's your roots and that's what you're used to? That's why you're still playing UKG on like mainly.
Possibly, yeah. I like my vocal garage, which is probably why I kind of love that. But I mean, I like all types of music, really. I'm quite eclectic that way. Mixing it is a different story, though. I like mixing house. I like mixing trance. Drum and bass, I've never gone anywhere near. Electro, I could probably quite enjoy that. I've not done it, but I could probably quite enjoy mixing electro as well. So
do you think, since you've had your controller, do you think that you're starting to be a bit more versatile, a bit more wider genre as such? Like,
yeah, I mean,
as in at all start going in like with mixing, not just like listening.
I mean, with a controller, you've kind of you've not got to build up that vinyl collection.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, you
can literally play anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it does open up.
Does it tempt you to do that? Because I've done a couple of late night sessions where I've played either some tech house or you listened to one of my deep house sessions and you said it just you really enjoyed it, and could you get a copy of it, which is obviously one of the best.
Yes, that you haven't sent me yet.
No. But you would play another DJ. But if you like it, why don't you mix it yourself?
Yeah. I mean, I've only kind of started getting back into the DJing since you lot invited me to join the website. So I'm still quite rusty at the minute. I'm not to the standard I know I can be at.
We're all sitting here with
all been
around our fingers. Trust.
Yeah, we're all rusty in a sense of way. It's like it's been a long time since
It was really rusty. I got a bit older now.
It's always one that takes you a little bit too far.
And he's supposed to be the professional one.
You're still not in the groove?
I'm getting there. That last show I done, I felt quite comfortable. So far I've looked quite stiff on camera, but once I get more comfortable with the mixing, I'll loosen up a bit more and get back to where I know I can be.
Does it help now you've changed your camera angle from what you've done over the years, which one was obviously done radio, which is audio. Now you got webcam in front of you, and that is in front, not from the side. You can look up at it straight there, and you know there's somebody on the other end of that.
Yeah.
Is that a little bit more off-putting than it used to be?
A little bit, yeah. But I'll get used to it. I think that's why I'm not as relaxed as...
I suppose because you're hosting as well, aren't you? Like you're looking at reading out shout-outs and stuff like that as well, and then think, oh, crikey, there's a mix, and chasing your tail a little bit. So I suppose it's harder on vinyl, because I know you did the first couple of sets you did were on your controller, and then you went to vinyl, and it was like, whoa, I am working.
Yeah, that first set I done, my God. Yeah, I was a bit manic. It was good fun, though.
I mean, you could work between the two to free up a bit of time, couldn't you, surely?
I can do what, sorry?
You could mix between the two, so you can go from vinyl to controller, to free up a bit more time.
Yeah, I have tried that. I get a bit confused with swapping the channels, though, and remembering what one's on the deck and what one's on the software.
Is it just a 2-channel mixer, is it?
It's a 2-channel, but you've got a little phono and a line, and that you can just flick it.
So if you had a 4-channel, then you just have a dedicated channel for each, and therefore confusion's eradicated.
This is the reason why I'm like heading towards like the DTJ 1000s, because they're 4-channel mixer. I like to have separate channels. Yeah, I understand what Destiny's saying. Yeah, when you're gonna use one, but then you got to like switch it over, for the other side or whatever. It can get confusing if you're not fully concentrating on your mixer itself. Yeah, if you're really into your music and not paying much attention, you can sometimes catch yourself out with it. I mean, price-wise, it's a whole big difference between an 800 and the thousands. But I like the 4-channel. I do like 4-channel. That's why I'm more swayed towards the thousands at the moment.
But just on a cheaper option for that, definitely what you can do, you can just buy a 4-channel mixer and run your controller into your mixer and run your turntables into your mixer. You can do that option as well instead of upgrading your controller.
Oh yeah, I could get the 800.
I could do, yeah.
Pioneer.
No, because mine is coming to me, boy.
I wouldn't have the room for a bigger controller anyway.
If anyone says in all these podcasts, you'll see these two bickering on about Envy's old 600 that he gave to Wongy that he hasn't given back yet and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So it's long
on and on and on.
It's a bit long in tooth.
Yeah. You can buy a stand that your controller sits on. So, and you can have that mounted. It's a laptop stand, isn't it? That's what it is, pretty much. And you could do that, and then you could have your mixer down lower, sitting where your controller is now, and that gives you more flexibility to be more creative as well.
Yeah, mine's pretty decent. I mean, it's kind of middle range. It's not like a top end one, and it's not like a low budget one. Excuse me. But
you got some good features on it though.
Yeah, it's got. I mean, most of the stuff I don't even know how to use. So it's got so much stuff on there that you can muck around with. It's ridiculous.
Last time I was round and I used it, and I was using them top buttons, like the top knobs. Like,
I'm still confused by all that.
Have you not tried experimenting with them yet?
Yeah, but it just sounds awful.
What is your top knob doing?
It's very technical. It's supposed to be a DJ. He's like, oh, top knob. One goes, I ain't got a clue what they do, and he calls it a top knob. Yeah.
Well, I've never.
Well, in layman's terms, like the top, the furthest part away on the controller.
But yeah, the knob at the top.
They press and spin as well.
Yes.
You press them to actually make the sound effects, but you turn them to change what sound effects are on.
And then the sound effects button.
So you've got like reverb and echo and all that.
Yeah, there's all that on there.
Yeah.
Right, so and that's what that button does, yeah? The top knob.
Well, I've got about 4 different buttons at the top, and they all kind of do different things.
When you push it, it's for your timing, yeah. So you push it for the start, like and then you got the next one, and you do it like push it again for like obviously timing in your beats for.
So it's not quantized then. It won't do it for you. It won't keep it in time. You have to.
No. It keeps it in time, but it's when you push it, it's when it start it's like looping. It's like when you start a loop, sort of thing. You push that, so that's when it starts. Like then when you turn it, it brings the level up and enhances.
Right, so T, that's pretty much like our mixer because me and DJ.
I just had a fiddle here to my left.
Yeah.
Oh,
That sounds bad, doesn't it? Yeah.
Are you filling your top knob?
You know what? Apparently, this is the second from bottom knob because it's very, it has a very specific.
He's got multi knobs.
It's cool. Yeah. Total professional with top knobs and fiddly majiggies and
we're thinking with Bob, innit?
Yeah.
Then what do we call it? Next to the Ujima flips.
So T, on a serious note, come on guys, come on.
I'm being quite serious.
It's pretty much what we have, and the Pioneer have. It's the same sort of thing, innit? Basically, it's just an effects button, but obviously you can loop on it and things like that as well. So it's a bit more advanced. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'll be around Destiny soon, so I'll be able to have a go.
Yeah,
and I'll actually show you how to use it properly, even though I've never used it.
Gonna spend the next 5 hours watching YouTube how to use it.
Yeah, just send me a link to what controller you got so I can get used to it.
No, I think you'll enjoy it. You're a bit hesitant to kind of make that crossover, but I reckon you'll love it.
It's because I've got CD decks, which is no different to using a controller really. On the fundamentals of it, it's the same layout. Regards to you've got your jog wheel, your start stops, blah blah blah. So I don't think it'd be too much of a change. The thing that would probably be stressful for me is searching through for tracks instead of just popping a CD in or whacking a vinyl on. You physically got to look.
Yeah, but you soon get used to that. You'll get used to that very quickly.
So, and my eyeballs are not like they used to be, I'll be honest.
Well, some of them you can even change the fonts to blind people. Oh, you just do what Wongy does and put it on a 50-inch TV in your living room.
Chromecast it.
See your shout outs.
Yeah, that would be ideal, wouldn't it? But not everyone can put a 50-inch TV in their front room above their decks.
Imagine going to a gig and he need the monitors, 50 inches monitor, bring it in. Sack truck.
Yeah, mate, that ain't good enough. I need a 60-inch because I've gone a bit blinder since last time I was here.
Just get your 100-inch one.
You just can't do it, can you? It's just not possible. That's the thing.
Well, there's always Specsavers.
All right, Destiny. Okay, I've asked this question before of the guys. A couple of years down the line, the moment you started on controller because obviously you found it a little bit easier. Then you went back to vinyl in the last few weeks, getting a bit more up to speed. 2-3 years down the line, are you playing on a controller more, or on vinyl, or a bit of both? Where do you think you'll be, or will you have another controller to use and play with?
To be honest, I think I'd like to be a bit of both, really, because I'd like to have. I like mixing vinyl, and I like queuing up and doing all that, but it's the music. The amount of music that you can play is just unlimited, completely unlimited, and I'd like to do a bit of both, really.
Will you still buy vinyl to keep that collection?
Yeah, I still buy vinyl today. I still, I love it when you get vinyl through the post. It's like Christmas.
I had because I lost Tell Me It's Real, Casey and Jojo. So I another one that got come yesterday, and I didn't get to play it because I had a technical malfunction. So I still haven't played it yet. But the computer, mate, he had a meltdown not once but twice. Should we talk a bit about technology then, and how much it's been failing lately? because I've had a couple of problems. Destiny's had some problems. Wongy is a problem. And T, I know you've had a couple of problems as well with technology.
Well, my situation today was the Twitch stream was buffering one of our other DJs, Darren Doorstep. I gotta find out where Doorstep comes from. Darren Doorstep Hall said that the new Edge browser is rocking and rolling for him, and he had no issues in terms of buffering, anything like that. So maybe it was that. But in my wisdom, I decided to just bring up Streamlabs just in case. And as I brought Streamlabs up, it decided to do an update of 365 bits of files. And then the camera started then going. So the camera's on like it is now, it's wireless through the Wi-Fi, because it's better than the native cameras I've got. And I need to get a camera, which I'll get through our website, by the way, our shop. There's a plug. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Danceparty 247. I'll Mr. 247. Club when these goes out and go to the shop and get a webcam. Anyway, so I'm using my phone, so it starts failing on the Wi-Fi, so it's gone in and out, black and white, and then it starts. StreamYard decided to stop, pretty much. I didn't know if there's music going out or not, because obviously there's updates going on, so I got a conflict of stuff going on the computer. So yeah, I had to stop and restart, and I went back on Streamlab.
Mr. Wongy.
Yes.
Come on, give me your technical issues.
My technical issues is trying to keep on top of modern stuff.
No, we're not cool. Which stream do you stream on, Mr. Wongy?
Yeah,
StreamYard.
Yeah,
hang on. That says it all, doesn't it? That just says it all.
Twitch.
Danceparty.co.uk. By the time this goes out, it's .club. So remember that. And also,
which will be transferred to .club. Yeah.
Also on the blooper, I think it might have been Envy who put danceparty.co.uk streaming across the bottom, and we've already changed it to .club, so I'll change that in a second. Going across the bottom and going, this comes out with .club. That wouldn't exist.
You're welcome.
See, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, issues with technology hasn't really stopped, does it? Which stream do you go across?
Twitch.
Well done.
What stream did you go across on Tuesday just gone? Now, be honest.
SoundCloud.
No,
SoundCloud?
we don't do SoundCloud.
No, what is it? I can't remember what it's called. Mixcloud.
Right. And did you think you were live?
Well, it told me I was live.
You're not the best with technology, but you know that anyway, don't you? You know.
Oh yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
So
hands up.
I'm not the best with it. I can build a website. Yeah. It's took me. I've only just right. This is how bad I am with it. I've only just put my bank card on my phone, and apparently people have been able to do this for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was none the wiser until about 3-4 days ago.
Really?
Yep. I had no idea.
Are you paying
I knew about that years ago.
So I went into Tesco to get my daily supply of alcohol for the weekend.
Daily supply, yeah, for the weekend.
It's like see you in 4 weeks' time next week.
So,
What are that, innit? My daily supply for the weekend. Not every day's a weekend, is it?
yeah.
It is in your head, though. Okay.
Yeah, I don't drink every day, just so people know I'm not an alcoholic yet.
To be fair, the nation has been like the last 3 months. It's been like one long weekend.
Yeah, they have. Everyone's been drinking, didn't they? Yeah. Anyway, so I'm in Tesco's and I'm trying to pay for my thing with a phone. And for the love of me, I had to ask the woman behind the till to do it for me because I couldn't do it. It was too complicated.
Right.
You have to press button, and then you have to put a pin in, and you have to press another button, and it was just too much. I was just like, just do it. It was just complicated.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're on an Android.
I've never actually done it. I've never actually done it like that. Like
you've got an Android phone.
Turn your phone on the thing, didn't you?
Pay.
Apple Pay is very easy. Just look at it and then put it on.
Yeah, but I have to put a password in, go into to press pay, and then you have to put the password in again, and then pay. So it's like extra protection, isn't it?
So that's obviously so much quicker than taking your card out and going beep. Well, that's it.
Some people have little watches that they do it with. I've had them in work. Yeah, it must be like a little bit of software that connects to their bank. Yeah, it basically looks like a watch, but they just put it on the little tap and pay thing, and it's done.
And then walk out with a big smug look on the face and going like,
everyone that I've seen is they've been on Apple Watches using Apple Pay.
The only reason that I decided to put it on my phone was I didn't want to carry my wallet around everywhere. And who pays with cash nowadays? Not many people anymore, do we? So,
well, the last few weeks has all changed a bit, innit?
Exactly. You can go in a shop now and spend £1 and pay with your card now. Things have changed massively because of lockdown and the way things are now being done. So that's nothing to do with DJing at all.
Destiny.
Trying to buy a record for £1.
So
I'd love to be able to buy vinyls for £1.
Sorry, Pete. Talking about vinyl, do you know how expensive they've got?
Yeah,
they are like $1. Right, I got a good deal on that Casey and JoJo, but there was My Desire was up there. It was like £42. £42 for a record. I mean, it was mint. It looked immaculate, but £42. I paid that back in the day.
I mean, was it half-inch thick as well for that sort of money?
Yeah.
No, seriously, that's what some of these classics are going for now.
Wow.
And it's considered a classic, isn't it now? It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, they're just fortunes on eBay.
Imagine what all our vinyls are worth.
I've actually worked it out. I've probably got about 20 grand's worth of vinyls sitting here.
Man.
Quite rare. Well, original presses.
Is that
stay away from my house. I live in Wales. I live in Wales.
If you had to replace it, that's how much
I live in Scotland.
if I had to replace, if I sold it, I'd probably get a big chunk, yeah. And to replace it probably cost even more.
Yep.
To be fair,
it costs you 3 times more.
Yeah, easily.
That's if you could even find them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually quite lucky. I didn't think I'd find the Casey and JoJo Tell Me True. I honestly didn't think I'd find it, but there was just so many copies of it online on eBay. But some of them are really expensive. Some of them were a little bit cheaper. Some of them come with no sleeves. So it literally depends what you want. I got a good deal. I think I paid about £15.
Nice.
That's not bad. It's double what it was back in the day, isn't it?
Yeah, there's like average between £5 and £10, depending on how popular and the fitness of the record.
I mean, I've got some tunes in here that are on original presses, and they're just worth an absolute fortune now. And Wongy, I'm sure you have as well. Yeah, I know you've got some original presses somewhere tucked away.
So what are we all looking forward to when lockdown finishes? I was thinking more in terms of from a DJ perspective, in terms of live gigs again.
So you three have got a lot more experience of kind of clubs and events and all that. So because I've done mostly internet radio anyway, I'm kind of used to that, if that makes sense.
But
you've done about 3 or 4 clubs.
Yeah, you've DJ'd in a club. And you've had response.
I have,
yeah. So you have a good insight to what
so now you're back in the groove. Then is that something that you say, right? Okay, that's what I want to get more experience of. I want to do some more.
I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to just throw myself into every part of it, really.
Well, don't go too far then, because something we are looking. Once lockdown's over, we are looking at putting on a small venue. Nothing massive. Probably 100, 200 people. Like a small bar, something like that. That's what we're doing. Something along them lines. We could relaunch North South, Mr. T.
Oh, crikey! Bring it back from the depths of hell.
Yeah, well, I wasn't around then. I don't think.
Oh, you were.
Sunrise was the first one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Sunrise was organised by North South Production.
Okay. I've got my T-shirt somewhere. My Sunrise T-shirt.
Oh my God! Look at that.
T, look at the camera.
Look at that. That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, North South. Yeah.
That. Boom. It was back in the day in Derby. But I definitely think we need to start off smaller events, build a following, and then move on from there. That's definitely the way forward. And there will be opportunities for DJs to play. We're not sure how we're going to go about the music-wise because obviously everyone's a little bit different, isn't they? But I definitely think we need to start off smaller events, build a following, and then move on from there. That's definitely the way forward. And there will be opportunities for DJs to play. We're not sure how we're going to go about the music-wise because obviously everyone's a little bit different, isn't they? Obviously, I'm garage and electro. Wongy's, I don't know what do you play mostly?
I will play across, but it's always house. It's always house generally.
Yeah, but there's different types of house. So I'll play electro house, which is EDM now, and I'll play UK garage.
I would love you to play some new EDM. Have you got any new EDM?
I ain't downloading that rubbish.
So you're basically stuck in 2000 up to about 2012, 13, and that's about it then.
Yeah, but electro is. I was playing a bit of electro at the end of the show today because, well, I just fancied it.
Well, and anyway, I mainly play club classics.
Finally, we got an answer from him.
I knew you were getting at.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
And then obviously, Destiny, your UK garage, like you said.
Yeah, I like my garage.
Yeah, so if you used to play out, that's what you would.
That's what I'd feel more comfortable with. Yeah, at the minute, anyway.
Yeah,
I've got about 50 or so baseline records. I never use them.
If you don't want them, I'll buy them.
Well, no, I'd like to be able to use them.
So what? So maybe this is a chance for you to expand and push forward. Yeah.
It was a big, do you remember Wongy? We bought loads of records off someone a few years back. Yeah, it come from there. That's where they all come from, all the baseline ones.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah.
You do Destiny, your promoting garage. Obviously, Envy says he's a bit of electro, a bit of funky house as well. You forgot that one, and you did drum and bass as well. So you're a little bit more than what you say you are. Yeah.
Well, you think I can mix R&B, dancehall, bashment? I can do.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Not gonna play my own trumpet or nothing.
Yeah. Okay. And obviously, Wongy doing his classic anthems. Does anybody actually get bored of doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
I don't. But I'm bored of the level I'm at. This is why I want a controller so I can be very creative and upscale what I have.
Yeah.
I have a sense of, okay, I've put a load of dance anthems together, and I've got about 3 to 4 weeks worth of 3-hour sets out of that, and I'm thinking, well, that's all that done. Now what? Because I want to play some deep house, I want to play tech, I want to play, obviously, some anthems would in here or there, or some remixes of 90s stuff or early 2000 stuff or whatever. I like to play broad spectrum of stuff. One, because it stops me from playing the same tunes or rehashing them all in a different order again. Yeah, because if you've got 100 tunes, then that's in one genre, that's all you're going to be able to play of those, unless you're obviously expanding your collection.
Yeah.
So, from my point of view, is that the different genres allow me to be more expressive, depending on the mood as well, but in a different way that doesn't bore me thinking, well, I've got to play these few songs again, or a few weeks ago I played that, and it's like I haven't heard that for ages. It gives you a thrill to play it again. All of a sudden, it's like I'll play that one again. It doesn't have the same effect. I mean, different people could be listening, but from my point of view, it's like, well, I'm there every time I play that tune, aren't I? That's
another reason. That's another reason why I wanted to get a controller, so I have like a very wide range of diversity of music I can download and sample and try.
Yeah, it's just unlimited.
Yeah.
That was one of the major reasons that I kind of went there as well, because the music you can play anything.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
We will see some sets with different genres, perhaps. Destiny, maybe.
Do I want to what?
I said we may see some sets from you that are not UKG orientated.
Oh
maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to be more comfortable with different types of music. I like the whole electro thing. Actually, I'm feeling that more.
I tell you, I have still got a load of CDs here to go through, and I would still like to do a full-on electro session. But even I'm going it's like, oh, that's a bit hard. oh, that's a bit rough. You know what I mean? It's like it's full on. You really got to be into it to be enjoying it.
You do. It's a very you're gonna kick myself later for saying this, but it's a very drug orientated music, electro. Very, just very drug orientated. It's proper club music, though, isn't it? And that is that euphoric feel about electro when you're obviously, in that sort of mindset. That's
but it's like any genre. It's like any genre. It has the lighter or the darker side to it.
Yeah, but electro's kind of on that borderline, isn't it, T? So even the lighter side of electro can still be. You'll still get a dirty bass line with that.
Oh yeah, but that is electro. It has like it's just it spells filth right through, like with bass lines. But there are lighter and darker sides, like any genre. It has a lighter and darker.
But the reality is that it's become a genre to the average person on the street. The dance, the people on the dance floor, the listener, they don't care. They have no idea. They just don't care. The music's good. They enjoy it. That's it. We'll dance to it. They don't care about the genres, subgenres, this, that, and the other, and obviously, DJ hang-ups and all that kind of stuff, DJ egos, whatever. They just don't care.
And it's kind of just drifted off, isn't it? Electro has evolved basically into EDM.
You still hear an EDM song that it's very much electro orientated, and I gravitate to it because it's got that kind of feel and vibe to it, or a remix of it.
I've listened to some of the new EDM stuff, and it's not. I don't know. It's a bit wussy, isn't it?
There is an EDM coming from me though. There is. I've downloaded a load of it already. Yeah, and there's two types. There's basically you get your full songs, and then there's a little bit more hard kind of stuff, which basically is only about 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes 50 is your longest track. You're in the mix, then you drop it, and then you're in the next mix again. It is that.
So you're working hard.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what? I would guess that's more like if you're at a festival. You know what I mean? A festival where you just basically you just want snippets of the best bits. I mean, I didn't know the tunes so much, so I need to get to learn them.
Even 2.5. That is a particularly, once you've got your intro, your middle, and your outro. Well, there ain't no middle, is there? You've got an intro and an outro. That's
technically you're probably only mixing for about 15 seconds. You might have a 30 seconds outro, but your actual changeover, or you just do it on a drop. You can have it basically on the cue and just crossfade and drop. You're not even mixing. You're just dropping it in.
I was going to say, on the plus side to that, you could make life easy by just doing drops. There's no real mixing involved, no blending. It's just one to the next, one to the next, one to the next. Simple as that. There's no real technique involved, is there, in regards to beat matching?
It's more of a style. I would say that because of the music itself, it's a style. Basically, you might hear a little mix for 15 seconds and then bang, you drop. It's just literally that, or you just go on a drop. But you don't hear like a sample coming in and think, oh, it's coming in. Yeah, there's a build up. This is a song. That's what I was doing today when you decided to put yourself back on. I had a David Guetta that had 2 rewinds for the previous week or 2 weeks ago, and I was coming in and I was just sampling the beginning of it, and I thought that will give a little tease, and I realised no one's listening to it because you're back on. Oh, it's sounding good. I did that today. I changed my whole mix this week because I've burnt all these CDs and everything, MP3s. But I was playing with them. And I want to do that little trickery pokery thing there, yeah, on Dave Spoon's remix of Sweet Harmony. So I thought I'm gonna have to change the whole set I genuinely have to change the whole set just to do that. And when I did it, tumbleweed, nothing. Not even a. Oh, how did you do that? Or what were you doing? Or that sounds sick. Nothing.
Was you recording it? Like, do you record your own sets when you go live and stuff?
I don't need to. On the computer. Obviously, Twitch.
StreamYard records that.
They only stay on there for a certain amount of time. I record mine again. Now I've got the PC, so I've got it as an MP3.
Yeah.
But you can just download it as an MP3.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to.
I just look. because it's
I just press record on the old thingy software.
Fair enough.
As it's a visual stream, I'll look back and obviously, tweak or critique my own mix. The kids are going, you watching yourself again? And I'm like, well, yeah, because obviously that mix was...
Yeah, I watch mine back.
Yeah, I do, all the time.
Yeah, I do. I've watched mine about 3 or 4 times.
I watch mine too.
You get a different perspective on it.
That's nothing to do with critiquing yourself.
Well, the thing is, though, Wongy, you're very self-obsessed, aren't you?
What, like as much as you are, Wenvy?
No, never, mate, never. I'm not self-obsessed.
Yeah, going back to what I did today, I was like, bang, 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 did it all. And when I did it last night, well, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I was like, yes, that is wicked. That sounds brilliant. I was jumping around the room in the kitchen here. Yeah, because that's when my decks. So I was like, yes, brilliant, brilliant. I came to do it. So shall I do it? I've practiced it probably about 50 times. Yeah. And it's just tumbleweed moment. And then it was only at the very end that somebody asked for a rewind. I think it was Envy. Yeah, wanted a rewind on it. Yeah, came it right at the very last minute. I thought I'd get to do it again. And I did it again. And again, no response. I go, okay, fair enough. I know not to do that. I'll just go back to simple blending, no hashing, no remixing, no looping. Yeah. Thank you very much.
I think I come in on the end of that mix, so after the mix is done. And I think I just caught the end of it.
It was on the drop. It was on the drop. It comes because it builds up, and then it goes down, and then you don't get the dun 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 dun. You don't get that. When that drops, it's just before that. It fades out, and on the end of it, I start remixing the end of it, and then into the drop. And I thought that is wicked. Obviously not.
Such good response.
You know what? If it had been live, and you see the DJ going that, I would have been like, that is cool. It was cool to me. Although, to be fair, when I do mobiles, I'll do the cha-cha slide and I send them out the ring because I go to the left, to the left, to the left. And they keep going to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Bye-bye. Again, being bored, innit? You're going to confuse your dancers, crisscross. And they're digging holes in the ground. Go, crisscross, crisscross, crisscross.
He looks a bit confused.
We can't hear you unless you put the mic next to your mouth.
Well, I can't do that if I'm doing that, can I?
Turn it around. Go like that. Yeah, I'm good, you. Yeah, I'm good, you.
Tell a friend.
If I do that, I'll end up headbutting my mixer. It's right in front of me.
What is he doing there?
Right. Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Right. Thank you for locking in to the Danceparty247 podcast. Don't forget, you can catch myself, Envy, DJ T, DJ Wongy, DJ Destiny at Danceparty247.club. And check out our times. That will be on the timetable. And don't forget to check out our shop as well. Also, will be t-shirts coming very soon.